Hey Scorpio, welcome to Crazy Sexy Spiritual. My name is Jennifer FAWN, and today I'm going to be doing your What They Aren't Telling You reading, okay? Now I know you guys will enjoy this because you're Scorpio and you love investigating things. This is going to be getting into all of those hidden details. These can be an uncomfortable truth. This can be a harsh truth. This can be hard to hear. So if you're not interested in that, don't watch any further. If you are interested in that and you're like your own little private investigator, which I know most of you are, I have a very strong Pluto in my chart. That's why I love this stuff. And I have an 8th house. That's my Lilith is there. Then subscribe, give this video a thumbs up. This is a reading that's sexual in nature. I use the Sexual Magic Tarot. I clarify with this deck. It's also sexual. I don't know the name of it. I have an Oracle deck here that I'm going to be pulling cards from. Also sexual in nature. This deck also will give you zodiac signs. Each card has a zodiac sign on it. Then I'll be pulling some messages from Twin Flame Shadows, which deals with the shadow side of connections. And then at the very end, if you make it through to the end, okay, I wrap it up by kind of changing up the tone a little bit. I have 2 decks here where the messages can be a little more heartfelt and sweet to wrap it up, okay? So it's nice to add a little sweetness at the end of all of this juicy stuff, okay? Also, this can be me talking to Scorpio. That is how I'm doing the reading. Like, this is Scorpio. This is what they aren't telling you. But feel free, if you're a cross watcher and it fits that way, that's completely fine too. Energy is fluid. When I'm talking about feminine and masculine, the feminine energy can be the masculine. The masculine energy can be the feminine. You know, we each have one side of us that's a little stronger than the other, you know. We're not completely 50-50. You could be 1% more, you could be a female and 1% more masculine than feminine, okay? You feel me? So with that said, if it fits, great. Take what resonates. Don't take everything if you feel like that's not for you. But I am going to say these messages are coming out for a reason, and it is what they aren't telling you. So if it feels shocking or like you just don't know that, makes sense, right? This is stuff that people aren't talking about. This is stuff that you don't know. This is why you're here, because you're curious. Okay? So with all that said, I think that was everything. Right? I think so. Let's get into the reading. Why am I feeling really excited? It's probably because you guys are Scorpios and like this shit is exciting to you, because it's exciting to me. Like, these are my favorite kind of readings to do, because this is kind of just me in everyday life anyway. So make sure you give this a thumbs up if you want me to do more readings like this, because how else will I know, right? And if this is your story where I'm talking to you, share in the comments below or reach out to me on Instagram. That's been happening. I guess people just don't want to talk about it in the comments, but anyway. We have the High Priestess here, the 5 of Swords, and the 10 of Wands. Okay? This deck is not the traditional meaning of tarot like the Rider-Waite. It has its own system, so they're going to mean something different. The High Priestess here is waiting. The 5 of Swords is shaking things up. The 10 of Wands is penetrating, okay? Can it get any clearer than that, okay? This High Priestess is waiting to shake things up, to penetrate, okay? There's some sort of, it feels like some sort of conquest. Like somebody here is patiently waiting, or they're tired of waiting, So they're just going to shake things up, which it feels like something a Scorpio would do. You know, there's like this exciting undercurrent energy here, where some of you might not even own that about yourself, that like if you're bored, you kind of know how to make some drama, get things a little exciting, shake things up, and then penetrating. I mean, the picture on the card here, they're having sex in the woods, okay? And this woman is tore up. She looks like she's been through a battle. Her shirt is ripped up. He just has his dick out, it looks like, anyway. Like he and her pants are just pulled down, okay? So there could be somebody that you're after. But this high priestess, she's holding, you know, she has the keys. She knows. Very smart, very intelligent, knows how to get what she wants. Okay? Knows her power. On the bottom of the deck, we have the Three of Swords, which means pinching. But if we look here, to me, pinching can mean like something, it's annoying, you know, like when somebody's pinching you, you're like, can you stop? So it's something that's like annoying you. It's under your skin. But in this picture, we have this woman in the background watching these two people here. You could be dealing with a musician, which I have never said before with this card. So this could be somebody who has something to do with music. He's sitting there like serenading her, and she's just like, take me now. But there's this woman in the background like, I'm about to pull some high priestess shit on your ass. But let's get this other deck and see what else is going on here. For some of you, I'm feeling like, and this hasn't come up at all in any of the what they aren't telling you readings, but in the career, money, and finance readings I did for all the signs, there was a lot of things coming up about the situation going on with the world and quarantine and all that. I'm feeling like for somebody watching here, that somebody is waiting, like, because they're getting impatient about waiting to see their person, because they just want to have sex. Like, they're on edge about it. It's bothering them. And maybe they're just not communicating that to you. Like somebody's sick of waiting. Okay, that didn't take long. Let's get some more information about what's going on here. We have the Nine of Swords. So this could be somebody not telling you about some oral sex they had with somebody. To me, this always feels like I'm on the outside watching somebody watch something, if that makes sense. You know, like I'm removed twice. Is that how you say it? You know, like you are watching somebody watch porn, right? Does that make sense? It's like watching somebody, it's like you're spying on somebody who's spying on somebody, something like that. And then we have this Queen of Cups, man. She's been showing up in a couple of readings, and I don't remember what the signs are. But this is, you know, to me, this Queen of Cups, she's a freak. She is a giver. Like, she's the kind of woman who gives with the knowing and the power that keeps somebody around. This is a person who even gives sexually, like, to keep a person around. Like, they know that if they just give, it keeps somebody around because it makes it easy for someone. This is a nurturer, a lover, a mother. It could be a Pisces, Scorpio. What's the other water sign? You know, I can't think of it right now. Cancer. There you go. So it could be another water sign female here that they aren't telling you about. And she's a freak. Like, look at her. She knows what she's doing. Like, to me, this is the kind of woman who, like, she's like, you know, like, she'll cook for you, she'll do all those things for you. When I say that she's a woman, like, this could be a man who has all those qualities. He could have a stronger feminine energy and still be a man, okay? But this is somebody who is like a pleaser, a people pleaser, somebody who likes to give, but knowing that in them giving, it keeps somebody around because, you know, it makes that person's life easy. You know, that person doesn't have to, you know, stand in their full power. To me, that's the way it feels. Like, it keeps somebody, almost keeps somebody lazy, but it keeps them there, you know? It keeps them there because this person does everything for them, you know? She could just be giving them lots of head, you know? Maybe somebody, like, this could be a situation where someone doesn't like to give oral or something, and this person knows that, and they use that as their power, you know, like, you know what I mean, Scorpio. Next we have the Seven of Wands, okay? Now this card always comes across two ways for me. This could be somebody who is forcing someone else to keep their mouth shut, like keeping a secret. See how he has his hand over her mouth? She looks scared. But this also comes across to me sometimes as somebody who just enjoys that dynamic in bed. Like, likes being choked, wants you to put your hand over their mouth, wants you to be aggressive, wants you to be forceful, wants you to take control. Then we have the Knight of Pentacles, and this always comes across to me as somebody who's in a situation for the money, for financial reasons, okay? But you see how he's all protected and in his gear, and this girl's like all looking vulnerable and innocent, and like she doesn't see it coming. It's like they don't know. They're blind to this, that somebody's just there because it makes life easier with finances or something like that, okay, Scorpio? Something to do with money. This could also be this Queen of Cups here. You know, she also could know, you know, I work really hard to provide. Okay, how do I explain this? This feels to me, I don't know if you guys know anything about like Lilith through the houses, but like if you have your Black Moon Lilith in Cancer, this is the energy this feels like to me. This is somebody who's like really, really over nurturing, caring, over provider, hard worker, but for the reasons to like keep somebody around, but they know that about themselves. Because it makes it hard for you to walk away from them because they do everything for you, involving the home. So this, to me, I'm getting a strong Cancer energy here, Scorpio. But I don't really have that out here yet, but maybe they'll show up. All right. Now we have the Six of Pentacles. To To me, this comes like somebody's uncomfortable, or somebody, because they have money, they have power over other people. Here's this old man here, you know, and these two younger people, and it looks like he's going to take their portrait or paint them or something, but they don't look okay with it. They're kind of like, it feels like he has some kind of power over them. And because it's pentacles, this could be a situation where somebody has their power over you because they're the breadwinner, they're the provider, they have more money, or somebody's staying in a connection because of this and they're just not telling you that, Scorpio. Like, maybe you're like, why won't this person be with me, blah, 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 blah. Why won't they leave their person and come be with me? Because the person they're with right now makes it too fucking easy. They like get up and their day is like, what can I do for you today? And that makes them happy. And that ain't me, I'll tell you that. Now we have the sun showing up. Okay, so for some of you, you could be dealing with a Leo, but this card to me looks like two people of the same sex. They're hidden behind like a hill here. They're naked, but they're illuminated. So this could be somebody who is bisexual. They're not telling you. They're not telling you they're into the same sex. This is something that they don't talk about, but it could come out. You know, it could be something that does come out. Or this could be something that you are already aware of. And they don't know that you know that they're into the same sex. Then we have the Hanged Woman. Okay, and this is a woman who is giving and receiving here with two men. So there could be a woman involved here with two different people. This also could be a man involved with two different people. Okay, the genders are not important here. This could be a man and his feminine energy involved with two other people. Okay? And it also could be a situation exactly as depicted here. Okay? It can go both ways. Maybe they go both ways. And then we have the Eight of Wands. I'll let you have a look at that. It's a woman up on a table, and a man is going down on her. She's completely naked, but he looks like he's covered up. So this could be something that's happening in private that they're not telling you about, because we also had this card come out where it's reversed. You know, it's a woman giving head to a man. And then we had, where's the card? Where there was like the spying, where I was like, it looks like a person looking in on a person looking in. I don't know where the hell it went. Oh my God, I'm having a moment. Like, was that even this reading? You guys, sometimes I get so into the reading, like, I could have sworn that was this reading. Was it the reading before? Like, you're not gonna know. Because I just did Gemini. Oh, no, it was this reading. It was this reading. And yes, okay, that was what I was just talking about. Like, looking in on somebody. So this could be also somebody who's interested in like gay porn or same-sex porn. Could be lesbians. A situation like that. Or maybe, I don't know. Yeah, maybe you just don't know that about them, that they're into that. They could be into watching other people like give oral, like that kind of porn. Or they're just not telling you that they really enjoy this woman's vagina. Like, it turns them on. Like, he's buried in her puss. And he is, like, pulling it on him. Like, he might like, this could be a she. even though it's a man, okay? They like face sitting. Like, sit on my face. Like, you can't be on them more. Like, there's never enough, you know? They want to drown in it. Okay, now we have the King of Swords. And to me, you know, the King of Swords traditionally in tarot is a king who makes head over heart decisions, and that's all great. But the King of Swords, like in bed, would be somebody who's cold, uncaring, unfeeling. You know, he's just there to get off and be done. And why does it look like she's like playing with his belly button? Like, what? Why is that? That could mean something for somebody. I've never noticed that before. So you could be dealing with an air sign. Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. Because we have another king here, the King of Wands. And this king to me is, you know, the king who is like the playboy king. Like, he's passionate. He knows what he's doing. It could be a dynamic where there's somebody younger, an older man, a younger woman. It could be an older woman, younger man. There could be somebody's not telling you that they have a choice between two different men. One who they feel is like they have more sexual chemistry with them. Like, they enjoy the sex more. Like, they want to have a lot of sex with this person. And then the other person, they have more of a mental connection with them. But the sex is like, eh. Getting hot. What else aren't they telling Scorpio? Scorpio, your cards are just coming out. Now we have the Ace of Pentacles. So Scorpio, they cannot be telling you that they want to have this new relationship with an earth sign, or that they want to offer you a relationship. If this is this woman in the beginning who is waiting because of quarantine, like you don't live together or something like that, you could be moving into actually living together. And they're not telling you that. I gotta turn this off. Hold on. I have to use my toes. I think I got it. And maybe they're not telling that to you, or maybe they have a choice between two people and they're trying to decide who they're going to make the offer to. And they aren't telling you that. Like, you may not know about the situation, you're just waiting. Because with the Three of Swords here too, where we have this woman on the outside looking in, traditionally this isn't, you know, normally what the Three of Swords means, but it could be. There's heartbreak here, a three-party situation. And, you know, there's this choice of moving forward into some kind of a connection or some sort of, this is more of like an offer that's solid, you know, like moving in together, that kind of a thing. And there's this choice between these two kings, two men, could be two women. One is just more, to me, the King of Swords, you know, it's somebody who, like, you laugh with, you get each other mentally, you have great conversations, like, you guys get each other's sense of humor, things like that. This person is, like, the person, like, you're gonna be pregnant because you just can't get enough of this person. But this person also can be like a playboy, could be sleeping around with a lot of different people. You know, he knows he's good in bed. They could not be telling you that they're sleeping with a younger partner, or that they have somebody who's younger. Okay, there's a card flipped over in the deck. I think Gemini had this card. This is, to me, this is Four of Swords, but this one, traditionally this is like rest and stuff like that, but to me this woman's just like fucking pissed. She's not having it. She's like, what the hell? And she's waiting. This woman here on this Four of Swords could be a woman who got left. One more pass for Scorpio. I just did two. So that's that. This also feels to me like somebody is struggling between making a choice where they have to choose between this solid, stable offer and this passionate one where they have more emotion, okay? And they're in this energy of, you know, not talking about it, probably thinking about it. You probably don't know about it, Scorpio. They're trying to figure it out right now. Like, what are they going to do? Are they going to go be with this solid, stable offer? Or are they going to go be with this offer that, you know, they feel really passionate about? Because with this Knight of Pentacles here, he just always feels to me like somebody who's just all about the money. So maybe they don't tell you that they've always made choices in the past, Scorpio, about decisions involving like what's best for them financially or, you know, with the money. But they're conflicted because, you know, they have this other connection where there's all this fire and passion, but it would be like a hit to their wallet, or they just wouldn't be as well off, or they would have to separate with somebody, which would mean they would have less money because they would have to share and not be in the same home with them. You could be dealing with somebody who, like, if this is a third-party situation, or they're not telling you about this third-party situation, and maybe if this is a third person, they're like trying to blackmail or threaten, or like kind of like, you better make a choice, you better make a decision, or I'm going to tell your wife, or I'm going to tell your husband, or I'm going to this, you know what I mean? Because they just want you to themselves all the time. Okay? I'm going to move on to this deck. This is all the sexual juicy details, okay? Don't get upset about what comes out here. That's the whole point of this reading. You know, if you don't feel like something's true for you, then, you know, don't take it. But if it makes sense to you, then that's fine too. But we are doing a reading about what they aren't telling you, so it's going to be things that you don't know, right? That doesn't mean I'm right. It's just what comes out, comes out. This is a general reading. A lot of people are watching, and my intention is to make sure there's a message for everybody. So, what aren't they telling Scorpio? If you guys are still watching me right now, please give this video a thumbs up and subscribe. When you do that, it helps me connect to your energy for future videos, okay? It also lets me know that you want me to continue making these videos. And if this is your story or situation, please share with me in the comments down below. What else aren't they telling Scorpio? I keep hearing this song in my head. It's like, take me on the phone. Who is it who sings that? It was two twin sisters. About just fuck me right here on the floor. So I feel like somebody really wants somebody to choose them in a situation, okay? Okay, so the first card out is cyber sex. It says virtual sex encounter, watching porn during sex, recording sex. Libra. Could be dealing with a Libra. So a lot of things with this card, okay? This could be somebody who's sexting with somebody else. They could be Snapchatting, sending videos, sending pictures. They could be, I had that porn in the beginning, remember? And I'm cold. Okay, there we go. Sorry, guys. Watching porn, doing sorcery. You could, this person could have videos or pictures of somebody else that you don't know about, Scorpio, on their phone that they have hidden somehow. Okay? With the High Priestess here, these are hidden things too, things that you don't know. So they could have, like, you know, there's apps that you can get on your phone where you put pictures into it, and it doesn't look like a photo app. It's for you to hide all your pictures that you don't want anybody to know you have. Okay? Then we have silence. It says likes to use oral sex toys, silent sex, not very expressive during sex. This is Cancer. You could be dealing with a Cancer. What did I tell you? I was feeling that Cancer energy. I feel like I have all these little hairs on my face. I'm sorry. Here we have this oral again. This person has like that Hannibal Lecter mask on. This also could be somebody just silencing somebody. Like, shh. Remember? Don't tell anybody. It's a secret. What else aren't they telling Scorpio? What else aren't they telling Scorpio? What else aren't they telling Scorpio? Okay, we have kiss and tell. Sexcapades are made known. I was telling you, with this sun here, this sun card from this deck, it feels like something is going to come to light. So maybe it's the secret, Scorpio. Likes to brag about their conquests, and they're in it to score. Okay, that could be that energy from this King of Wands too. It is Sagittarius card, and that's a fire sign. So that could be the King of Wands. And with fuck buddies being here is the next card. To me, it does feel like somebody here is a little bit of a player. This could be like somebody who sleeps with a lot of people for money. Like, if you don't have, like a gold digger kind of energy. Like, if you don't have money, like, they're not sleeping with you. Or they sleep with a lot of people who have money. Or when they sleep with people, it's to, like, get to the next level. Like, they use sex to get to the next level or meet the right kind of people, it feels like. This almost feels like, too, what's the word I'm looking for? Like, an escort. You know, like someone who goes out on dates with someone because they have a lot of money. Okay. Fuck buddies. It says friends with benefits, secret casual sex relationships, only desires physical connections. This is a Pisces. You could be dealing with a Pisces, Scorpio, another water sign. I'm a Pisces. This could be a friends with benefits relationship that somebody wants more from, but somebody here is a player and they sleep around, or they sleep around with people who you know, are financially stable. And maybe this other person, Scorpio, the fuck buddy, maybe they're just like living at home with their parents, or like living in their parents' basement or something, and you know, they'll have sex or whatever, but they would never like be in a relationship because they don't feel like you're stable enough in like the earthly realm. Like you don't meet their standards, I want to say. But like they're cool with sleeping with you, but they want you to have more money, or you don't have enough money for them to like be in a relationship with you because this person cares about that. Okay, we have lustful eyes. And it says intense physical attraction, a lot of sexual subtext in the conversation, lots of flirting, Capricorn. This person could just have eyes that make you weak, dreamy. This card always feels like Pisces energy to me, like, or any water sign, really. This is that sexting, lots of flirting through sexting, texting. You know, it's always kind of sexual in nature because this is a very passionate person. This person knows their sexual power, okay? This feels very Scorpio, you know? There's that intensity there that keeps you coming back to this, you know, King of Wands, because they know what they got in their pants and they know how to use it. Okay, what else aren't they telling Scorpio? I love when this happens, guys. Sex sorceress. A natural ability to awaken your desires, channel sexual energy to lure lovers, and they could practice sex magic, and this is Aries. So more fire, could be an Aries, but what were we just saying? This person knows their sexual power and they know how to use it. Okay? And this to me feels like somebody knows their sexual power, but they know how to use it, but they might not even realize, like they don't understand it, if that makes sense. Like they know what they're doing, but they don't understand that this is what they're doing. Sorcery. Sexual sorcery. Okay, I just got a book, okay? What are we at? 38. I'm gonna read them. Okay, Scorpio. So make sure you give this video a thumbs up and subscribe. Find out what you really want. This is just exactly what it's saying. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 more cards, and then we're going to move on to another deck. I have 3 more decks to get through here. Trapped. Sexual blockages, fear of leaving a lover, wanting another lover, but feeling trapped with their current partner. Sagittarius. Okay, so somebody here could be in a dynamic 3-party. They feel this passion for somebody, but they feel like they can't leave because, like we were saying earlier, somebody may feel like they don't want to give up their money. Free agent, independent spirit, a challenge to catch, no strings attached relationships, difficult for them to fall in love, but loyal once they do. More Aries. Yeah, it's like they're always searching for the next best thing. Like they won't settle because it's like they know their power or they know what they deserve. And it's like, I keep feeling this energy of like, if there was a person who had a choice between 2 people, okay, but they had a really physical, fiery, passionate connection with this person over here, okay, And then this person, they get along with, great relationship, this and that. This person's more financially well off. They're picking this person. Because this person, to me, feels like there's something about their life that they don't have it together, even though they have a great sexual connection, all this passion, this and that. Like somebody who would like live at home or something. It's just, it feels that way to me. Like, yeah, we have great sex and this and that, but like you can't take care of yourself. How am I going to be in a relationship with you? You know what I mean? But this person, even though they don't have, you know, that great of sex, they feel like this person brings some sort of stability to their life, okay? Next, we have the Queen. Lover with high standards. See that? Sex in beautiful and luxurious places. Likes to be surrounded by beauty and be beautiful. Capricorn energy. It totally feels this way to me. Like somebody, it's more important to them stability over feelings or passion. You know, because they enjoy the finer things in life and they want somebody who can provide that for them. Overcome. Sex that requires adaptability, some discomfort with a lover, opposites but can make things work with compromise. Cancer energy. Self-love. Masturbation, alone time. Masturbation in front of their lover, watching partner pleasure themselves. This almost feels to me like in the way beginning of this reading where I felt like I was trying to have a hard time explaining, like somebody watching somebody watch somebody. This is what this feels like to me, like a situation where somebody would be watching somebody please themselves or watch somebody else please themselves. But like it feels like a witness to or something like that, like something you're witnessing. But from the outside, I don't know. I hope that makes sense. This also could be saying to somebody to love yourself. If like you're the person who I'm feeling like can't, and it's not, and I don't mean that like you're not stable or you don't have enough money or this or that. It just feels like the other person is more well off or has much more, and it's making you feel bad about yourself. And this could just be saying you need to love yourself. By the way, this is Taurus. Then we have religious factors. It says one lover is more spiritual than the other. Sexual decisions based on spiritual beliefs. Sexual union lacks spiritual foundation. Pisces. That was that opposing energy. Self-control, needing clarity before getting intimate, wanting to control a situation, refraining from sexual activity. Virgo energy. And then the Mistress, a third-party situation, an open relationship, or a threesome sexual encounter, and this is Gemini. For some of you, this is a third-party situation. We already talked about that. This also could be somebody who's like in an open marriage, and their partner is aware that they go off and have sex with other people, and they're fine with it. But they're not going to get a divorce because financial reasons. It could be that, guys. All right, I'm going to move into the twin flame shadows. Sex sorceress. I don't know why, it's just I keep hearing the sorcery in my mind. Okay, we have foolish. And to me, this always feels like an Aries card because the Fool. But somebody here just feels foolish. I'm also getting somebody here has really like poured their heart out. Like could be like love letters, love texts. This could be a person where a dynamic where this is what I'm feeling with this like imbalance, where one person really pours their heart out. It's like when somebody sends you a text message this long and then you respond with like, okay, a situation like that. And their response is another thing this long and you're just like, okay. the next time, and then they respond this long, and then they're just like, they double tap and give it a thumbs up. You know, somebody is giving, and they're not getting much in return here. But they just feel foolish because they keep doing it. It's like they can't help themselves. What else aren't they telling Scorpio? Disillusioned. Haunted. Yeah, somebody here is haunted by this connection, Scorpio, and they're not talking about it. Somebody is talking about it, okay? Somebody is, but then somebody is like, it's the complete opposite. Like, somebody's so completely open, the other person's so completely, like, giving the bare fucking minimum, like crumbs, walking away. Somebody isn't saying that they're ready to walk away, cowardly, because they feel like someone's being a coward here. They're doing the, you know, they're not, somebody is being perceived as like they're not following their heart. You know, all they care about is money. You know, and they feel like that's like the cowardly thing to do because that person feels like you should follow your heart over anything. It's like someone is lost in love and somehow the practicality is like, is not being thought of in the connection. You know, like, where are we going to live? How are we going to pay the bills? If I leave this, where's the money going to come from? I'm getting like, you know, you deliver pizza, that's not going to be enough money, or you drive for Lyft, that's not going to be able to provide for this connection, or, you know what I mean? Like, it's that kind of energy. And somebody else is like, so what, who cares, it'll all work out. And the other person's like, no, that's important. Like, you can't just go make big life decisions and not know how it's all going to work out. So they're looking at you like you're cuckoo. Or they're just not saying any of that to you. You know, because this is all what they aren't telling you. What else aren't they telling Scorpio? Self-indulgent. I don't think they're telling you that, but I think they know that about themselves, because I think that this person is well aware of that. To them, being stable is way more important than feelings. What else aren't they telling Scorpio? Somebody's in a lot of pain, emotional pain. Someone's really hurting about this, because I feel like somebody really, really cares. What else aren't they telling Scorpio? It's going to be my last pass. All right, now, to wrap this all up, I'm going to end it on a high note by pulling some more heartfelt, sweet messages from these two Twin Flame Oracle decks. If you're still here and you made it this far, this kind of lightens up the mood, okay? I know the truth hurts, but lies hurt forever, okay? I am going to start with this deck. If you're still here, guys, please give this a thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't already. It helps me connect to you in future reads. And it's a way to show appreciation for exchanging this energy with you and connecting with you guys' energy to bring you these messages for free, okay? What else aren't they telling Scorpio? Oh. One's flipped out. I know you're right, but I need to come to my own conclusions. What else aren't they telling Scorpio? I'm more affected than you know. I got spooked. The grass wasn't greener on the other side. else aren't they telling Scorpio? My heart is telling me, just do it. What else? Oh, that one came out but went right back in. What else aren't they telling Scorpio? It's going to be my last pass with this deck and then we'll move on. What else aren't they telling Scorpio? I kept seeing the card in my head in this deck that says karma's a bitch. I got mine when that grass wasn't green on the other side came out. It said, this one says, I keep comparing others to you. You still take my breath away. I feel a special bond with you that I've never felt before. What else aren't they telling Scorpio? I'm still trying to find myself. It's gonna be my last pass, guys. I just got sidetracked. I am trying to do the honorable thing. And I miss the feel of you next to me. Okay, Scorpio. Thank you so much for hanging out with me and watching this video. I hope that I get to see you guys next time and I get to dig into all these juicy details again. Thanks for watching, guys. Bye.